Hi guys, welcome to the show, Whitesnake. Yeah. Oi, I don't think it's really
Yes.
one of them, is it? It's one of these more like.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
You're humping someone's leg.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, that's what Whitesnake all about, mate. Sex,
Mm.
yeah,
isn't it? That was what it was
yeah,
all, mainly 99% of it. A bit of love now and again. Most of it was humping,
yeah,
I
yeah.
would
That's
say.
what the name of the band, isn't it?
Humping.
So,
It's true.
Yeah,
all killer, no filler, not just Whitesnake, all killer Whitesnake, our
Yeah.
favourite
yeah,
show, of course.
yeah.
So,
Been a long time since we've done an
Yeah.
artist all killer. Geez, not
This,
since the
yeah,
beginning, really.
yeah, it is. And there are a few rules to all killer, no filler. On this particular one, it's the same band, obviously. I mean, be a bit weird, wouldn't it, having
yeah,
a Whitesnake all killer and then talking about Metallica? That would be a bit strange. So it's all Whitesnake, of course. Um, and we can't repeat like two songs from one album. It has to be one song for each album. So Whitesnake is a good choice because there's more than 10 albums for a start. There has to be,
yeah,
unless you're going to do a like 7 tracks, but it's 10 on this occasion. And the track listing has to match. Now, this is fucking fucked up, this, isn't it? This track
yeah,
listing thing.
yeah.
So I've gone with the British track listings
Me
because
too.
So have I. Okay.
yeah, because there has to be some rules around it. We didn't really say it beforehand, but I was hoping we, as this is a fully British program with a sprinkle of American in it,
Yeah,
we do need to go British here. So yeah,
So yeah,
because
so any Americans watching the show, there were some um, two albums in particular where the track listings were quite different between the UK and the US.
yes,
But I've gone for the UK ones, which might surprise some people. But hey ho.
yeah,
yeah, and in Whitesnake's attempt and success in hitting the American market, all sorts of stuff going on there. So yeah, I love Whitesnake. I even got a T-shirt. I didn't buy it
mm,
especially for the show. I got it quite a few years ago. Um,
excellent.
Yeah.
and what I do love about this T-shirt, I know I just love that the original
Mm,
symbol, the original logo.
Yes.
It's
yeah,
brilliant, isn't it?
yeah,
And along with that, surprisingly, I love more the. There's two. Is almost like they could sort of split Whitesnake in the one era and another era, couldn't you? The more bluesy sort of side, and then
yeah.
the more Americanized type one, I suppose. When they
I
late
guess
eight,
it's similar to the Bon and Brian separation, really. I mean, it's not,
yeah,
the music kind of stayed the same, but some people have their fans in the Johnson category, and some people have, Bon
Yeah.
and
yeah, and this never made sense to me because me with the music I like, you would think that I'm more of the latter period and the more melodic, and but I'm not. I'm definitely not. I love the original. I love them. I think it's all great, but I'm definitely more home to the earlier stuff.
it is weird, but it's all about when you were growing up and when you first heard them and all that kind of stuff. They did nothing in the States until Slide It In was kind of getting there, but wasn't
Mm.
really huge, and then just exploded with 87. But again, 87 is one of those records like Appetite for Destruction and numerous others, Hysteria, that didn't really, get huge until about a year into the record.
Yeah,
So it took them a while. But
it did. It did.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm veering off a little bit, and they're retired, so just retired. So
Yeah.
it's probably a good time to do you know, the all killer. Lucky enough, he's still alive, so we're not doing it because of
Yeah.
that. He might
That's
look
good.
like he's been dug up.
Yeah.
In fact, to tell you the truth, I don't know how old he is, but he don't look that bad.
He's not pretty. Well, no.
Apart from looking like you said earlier, your nan who's coming around for Christmas or whatever. He don't look too bad, does he? He don't look too
he's
bad
still,
at
yeah,
all.
he's still very well groomed. You can
He
tell,
is.
Yeah.
Well, he's
probably
got
uses lots of moisturizer.
yeah. Yeah, he's looked after himself for sure. He definitely
Yeah.
has.
Yeah.
So that weren't a dig. It was just a joke, all right, for all you covered our, you know, protectors, if you like.
We love him. We absolutely love
We
him.
do love him. We do love him. And just before we start, I've got to say, if you had I know there's a Mount Rushmore or what, of vocalists or whatever, but if you're talking rock vocalists, I reckon he's the best.
Mm,
I reckon he was the best. I, I,
mm,
I, I just, I just, I love his vocals, and he's the best
Wasn't
breather.
Dio?
No, rock. I've said rock.
oh, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You're
I
making
mean,
some wild distinctions here. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you're in
Mm,
that mode of your lists having to be
yeah,
in
I think so.
categories.
I am, I am. But all right, if you had five or six vocalists, he'd be one of them of the best vocalists, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant voice and the best heavy breather in rock for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby.
Oh yeah,
Move it, cool woman.
yeah, exactly. Anyway, we've talked enough. If we get on with the list,
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already had about 1 million people just tune off now
Yeah.
because we're
yeah,
just
Yeah.
especially when I said,
talking amongst ourselves.
yeah, I know. So 10, we're going to go round the houses. Track one, we're going to go Dom because you're down the bottom, Dom, and I can see you. We're going to go round
All
in a
right,
circle here if that's all right. What's your
fair
track
enough.
one, mate? What you got?
Track one is well, I approached it a little bit differently. I actually do like their album since Slip of the Tongue. So I do kind of follow those. This is from 2011, Forevermore, and the opening track is Steal Your Heart Away. Just an amazing opener, great riff. It's got a real, he was writing with Doug Aldridge at this time, so it's got a real Aldridge feel to it. You can tell he had some. It's a little bit bluesy, but just a great opener and a great riff. It's not one of those that's like. It's not like super charged, but it's just got a real kind of nasty groove to it. Really good song from an album that I was really into at the time, 2011, Forevermore. So there you go.
Very cool. Yeah, I've got to say, I mean, I know I said I prefer the early stuff, but I've got to say their back catalogue, the last few albums have been great, haven't
Yeah,
there was a
agreed.
big gap, wasn't there? And before they came back, and I think those last few have been great. So, good one, mate. Thank you very much. What you got, Jan?
Yeah, I mean, I'm strangely, I'm into the early stuff as well, the bluesy stuff, which is not like me at all either. But I think it's probably because I didn't really listen to him after 1987, and then I got back into him much later and started all these 70s albums. So mine's going to be heavy towards that side. But I've got from Ready and Willing, 1980. I've got Fool for Your Loving. That's the first track,
Oh
which
yeah,
is the original version, which I think was it on Slip of the Tongue re-recorded? Not sure.
Yes,
yeah,
single off the Slip of the
Yeah,
Tongue. Yeah.
yeah. So that's the original version anyway, from Ready and Willing, 1980. Yeah, just a cracking live staple, and got that really good groove, hasn't it? So I don't
yeah,
think there's any more to say on that one, really.
yeah. And I got to say, I much prefer the original as well. Much prefer it, but it's just me in it.
What a surprise!
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so my track one, and for those American fans out there will think what when I'm saying this is the epic Still of the Night from 1987.
Right.
I think this is easily their best song off the album. Um, it almost sounds like a closer to me. It's either
Mm.
it's so epic, isn't it? It's about what is it about 6 minutes long?
Yes.
It's got loads of different
Yeah, at least.
stuff going on. It's even got the little, don't know if it's violin or is it a keyboard? I'm not really sure. That part at the near the end, which is brilliant.
Mm. Got your heavy breathing as well.
Oh, there's loads of heavy breathing when it dies down into this. It's just, ooh, baby. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. But I mean, man, this is obviously one of the most famous songs they ever did, isn't it? And I think they closed with it when I saw them live as well, which is brilliant. And like I said, it's my favourite. Obviously, the late John Sykes, rest in peace, John Sykes. That was
Yeah.
seemed to be out of nowhere and all, didn't it? But
Yeah.
I think this was so good. It almost, I don't know if I was at the time when I heard this because I think weren't this the first single as well, and it was like, and it was
First
like,
video,
I
everything.
think it was, and I was, I don't know if my expectations were it's all going to be this epic, but it was a good album. But I've got to say, this is by far the best song on the album. Still of the Night, 1987. There you
Great
go.
song.
I remember seeing the video, and the album had John Sykes and whoever else the band was on the album. But then I saw the video, and it's like, is that Rudy Sarzo? Is that Adrian Vandenberg? Is that Vivian Campbell? What is going on?
Yeah.
It was such a shock. Must have been like when people went to see Kiss on the Creatures of the Night tour and didn't know that Vinnie Vincent was in the band. You know what I mean? It was one of those things where it was like an all-star lineup. Obviously, they weren't on the record, but they were miming,
Yeah.
the band. But it was just mind-blowing, all these people in
Yeah.
Whitesnake. But anyway.
You think that's happened a few times, that, and but the actual people in videos haven't actually been on the record, like you said just then. Um,
Yeah.
Vinnie Vincent again was a good example of that,
Oh
wasn't
yeah, Mark Slaughter was in the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
he?
yeah.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that as a singer. I don't. I'd mime in someone else's song, but no, brilliant, absolutely amazing, amazing. Right, well, we got track two.
Track two for me, there's a handful of songs that I just had to have in here, and this was one of them. So it's Slide It In,
Oh,
title track from Slide It In. Americans, it was the opening track on the album, but this worked out well for me, so I went with the UK version. Now me and Lee have had this discussion where, there are two producers, if you like, or it was remixed for America, and Sykes had joined the band by that time, so he overdubbed some of the guitars and stuff. But the song's the song, you know what I mean? I mean, it's it's not a million miles away from each other. So I feel fine having it as my number two because it's pretty much my favorite Whitesnake song. Well, that and one coming up, but I just love it. It always puts me in a good mood. We have a rock bar here in Liverpool, and luckily it's on their jukebox. Every time I go in, I put it on. It always puts me in a good mood. So, yeah. And what a classic Coverdale lyric.
Oh yeah,
Slide it in right to the top.
oh yeah, it's brilliant.
I don't know what he's talking about, but
I ain't got a clue. Very abstract, wasn't he? You couldn't really tell
yeah.
No, brilliant. And what a song. Amazing song. What you got then, Jam?
Okay, I'm going to Love Hunter with the excellent cover from 1979.
Oh yeah.
And one of my favourite songs. I think three of these top 10 I managed to get in my three probably favourite Whitesnake songs, so that's pretty good. And this is one of them. It's Walking in the Shadow of the Blues, which is just a classic. I love this song. A bit of a slower one. Well, not slow, but sort of slow, slightly slower tempo. It's just a great hook and a great song, just brilliant to sing along. I just love it. I think it's absolutely amazing.
It is. And it's that amazing.
Awesome.
I've done it as well. Yes.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah. I know. Love this song.
Yeah.
Sort of like a slight sort of gallop to it as well.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's just brilliant. I love the blues.
The blues.
It's fucking excellent. Yeah,
I always stick that one on.
I mean, I've put super smooth Coverdale vocal, but you might as well just say that.
Everyone.
Yeah, brilliant. Like you said, a brilliant cover. One of my favourites as a kid. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But you know
what is that, like a butt and a side boob? Do you get both of those?
Yeah, you got both. Yeah. But to tell you the truth, when you got the Freeman's catalogue, you don't really need an album cover that's painted.
I don't know what that is, but I'm going to assume there's like lingerie or something. Yeah.
Yeah, when you get the underwear section, you don't really need a painted woman on an album cover.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Yeah.
No internet back in those days, was there?
No, exactly. Walking in the Shadow of the Blues is brilliant. That's my number two as well. Okay.
Cool. Excellent. All right. First match.
Yeah.
Number three, one of my favorites, Ready and Willin', Ready and Willin'.
Oh, yeah.
Title track from the album. Just love that groove on there. It's, this is one of the tracks that really is just a continuation of what Deep Purple were kind of doing with Stormbringer and then with Come Taste the Band, that almost funk kind of groove. Oh, yeah. I could definitely hear that on Stormbringer. Really, it's kind of a Blackmore-ish riff. But it's got like, Glenn Hughes came in with playing bass. He really brought in a lot more kind of funky, if you want. And it's got that as well. It's just fantastic. I remember they started putting this back in the set when Aldridge joined the band, and I thought that was probably his choice because it's kind of got that really kind of Aldridge feel. So yeah, really good. Love that track. So there you go, ready and willing.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thanks, mate. What you got then, Jan?
Okay, this is another one of my favourite ones. It's actually a cover version from 1978 and the Snakebite EP, and it is "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City," which is a fantastic song. It's a bit of a slower groove. It does almost sound like it should be a Whitesnake song, even though it is a cover version apparently by Bobby Blue Band, whoever they are. But yeah, it's excellent.
Bobby Blue Band, he's a old blues singer. Yeah,
excellent. It's just a brilliant song. It's almost like it was written for Whitesnake to do, and the vocals on it really good. I just love it. A little bit similar to Walking in the Shadow of the Blues, I guess. It's got that same sort of feel to it, but well, it was only a year later, wasn't it? So yeah, that's probably where they got the inspiration from. But yeah, "Ain't No Love in the Heart of the City," great song.
Brilliant. And I know we don't cover live albums on this, but that live version, oh man, was it?
Do we not? We can't put live albums in an I'll Killer?
Well, I don't think we ever have, because it's sort of cheating, isn't it?
Oh my god,
Isn't it?
You haven't got one, have you?
No, but I was assuming you were going to have one because I know how much you love that live album, Lee.
It's great.
So I thought that you'd probably have a.
Nah,
oh well, I didn't know. Well, nobody has one.
That's because that's not really the original track. Well,
you can have two off one album then, technically, can't you?
You could technically.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
I think
I don't think we've had that problem before, so it's not really come up.
But my number 3 is a match to Dom. Brilliant. So yeah, it's brilliant, man. I put Covered Out is most sexy. He's always sexy, wasn't he? He was always sexy, wasn't he?
Ooh, baby.
Yeah, exactly. I love this, like I said, the stomping verses are just fantastic, and they. And my favourite bit of this, though, even though it's got those stomping verses, I love the really melodic. I get this crazy feeling inside my soul. It's just brilliant, isn't it? And he does that, and it's driving me insane. Like later on in the song, it sort of echoes through the song. Driving me insane. Oh man, it's just fucking brilliant.
You're in fine singing voice this morning.
It's so sexy. I've got a semi. Honestly, it's brilliant.
It's like he's just there whispering in your ear.
Oh man, absolutely fantastic. I mean, I watched. I used to watch the the Whitesnake live at Donington. I think it was 1980. It was like quite early on in their career. It weren't like, when they hit it big. It was just, I think the camera just stayed on him constantly. I think it was just him. He probably said to him, like, I just want me filmed. You know what I mean?
Well, and to be fair, the other members weren't exactly photogenic.
No. And all he did was just like, that microphone stand just took some beating, I tell you.
Well, yeah.
It's just fucking brilliant.
Talk about beating. He's beating it off the entire time.
Absolutely. Ready and Willing is a fantastic song. That's my 1980 as well, man. Brilliant song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. That's my number 3. A match again.
Excellent. Wow. Okay. Number 4 for me is from Restless Heart, 1997. The song is called Too Many Tears. Now, this came out as David Coverdale and Whitesnake, but in reissues, as we know, Whitesnake loves to reissue something. In all the reissues since that, it's just a Whitesnake album. So I didn't feel weird about putting it on or whatever. This album was just him and Adrian Vandenberg. Wrote everything, and Vandenberg played all the guitars, which he hadn't before. He had only been a live player. So in 1987, he didn't do anything. And then for Slip of the Tongue, Steve Vai came in and did all the guitars because Vandenberg has hurt his hand. So this is really the first time that Vandenberg had been on a Whitesnake album, really. So it was really just the two of them. It's kind of a mellower album, I would say. It doesn't have the bombast of Slip of the Tongue. I think it was a conscious effort for them to bring it back a little bit. That's a mid-tempo one, but just a really good tune. I will say Whitesnake have done these compilations. They've done the rock album, the blues album, where they've really remixed and remastered a lot of the cuts. And this is one of the really successful ones. It's just on the blues album, it's kind of beefier and probably brings it out more and makes it sound more like the Whitesnake that we all know and love, because production was quite kind of stripped down for Restless Heart. But I recommend either version. Too Many Tears from '97.
Brilliant. Cool. Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Jam, what you got, mate?
Yeah, I'm still on the oldies here, so going to Come and Get It from 1981. And I'm going with Lonely Days, Lonely Nights, which I think is a really good song. Brilliant opening riff, and just a mid-paced rocker. I mean, Whitesnake are pretty much like AC/DC out there. Most of the songs are similar, if you know what I mean. There's much variety. So, yeah, it's a great sort of mid-paced rocking song. And from Come and Get It, yeah. Lonely Days, Lonely Nights.
Love it. Great album as well. Absolutely fantastic album. Probably get onto that later, obviously. But yeah, great song. My number 4 is Now You're Gone from Slip of the Tongue, 1989. I love the way this starts, because you'd think it was a ballad, wouldn't you? With Coverdale doing his little bit of breathing there, and they're like the organ.
Yeah, you even think of it as a ballad, but it's not a ballad. But because of that opening, I think a lot of people just think it's like, is that love or something? But it's not.
Exactly. It starts like that, and then just explodes into a rocking song. I mean, I watched the video to this as I was getting this list together. And they really went for the glitz, like sparkly outfits at this time as well. When Steve Vai got in the band as well, obviously trying to capture that '87 success. Went really fully sort of Americanized, if you like. But I quite like the album. I think Steve Vai is excellent. I think he only lasted one album, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah. So, but now he was like the guitarist at the time, when he'd just been with Dave Lee Roth, I suppose, in '86, and then Coverdale was, I suppose, it was meant to be. But Now You're Gone. Love the song. A proper rocking song with some. I think it dies down again at the end, doesn't it, for that little ballady type thing before it goes into
the
song.
But it is. It's a mid-tempo rocker. Yeah, it really is.
There you go.
Now I'm going to say something that may ruin it for you. When that album came out, a pal of mine would say that the starting sounded just like Flashdance. And if you think about it, it really does.
Yeah.
When the world is
it does.
Tears.
Mind you, Flashdance seems to be quite a popular choice of a cover for metal bands as well.
Maniac's done it a few times.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. But, no, ain't put me off. It's all right.
Okay, good.
Yep. Good. Number 5. Here we go.
Number 5 is from the last album, Flesh and Blood. Last album we'll ever get, I guess. And this is Always and Forever, which sounds like a ballad, but it's not. It is a great melodic rock tune. It really is. If this would have been around in the late 80s, it definitely would have been a single with a Tony Katane video. It definitely would have been a contender. It's just a well-crafted song. It's got kind of a Thin Lizzy feel to it. And it's just got a classic chorus. Very melodic, very kind of pop in a way. I mean, it's a rock song, obviously, but it's a real kind of hidden gem, and I think it really would have been one of their top tier songs if it had come out 20 years before.
It is a great song.
Always and Forever.
I nearly put it on my list, but I couldn't because of the song that I've got. I couldn't put it on the list.
Oh, cool.
So there you go. Yeah, it's a good song. What you got then, Jan?
Yeah, I've got another absolute classic here from Slide It In. I've got Love Ain't No Stranger from 1984. Another live staple and another classic rock song from the Snake. Don't know what more to say about it, really. It's one of the most famous songs. It's just brilliant. Yeah. Slide It In is the one before '87, of course. So this was when they were perhaps getting a bit more, not metal, but a bit more heavy, I guess. But excellent. Slide It In.
It's that good.
Can't argue with it.
It's that good. We matched again.
Well,
you know what? When I was putting this list together, Love Ain't No Strangers is my favorite Whitesnake song. So,
No, yeah, yeah.
you
That's it.
know, yeah. So the
Mhm.
list had to work around it really because there was
Yeah.
no way I could not have it. I think it was a brilliant single, and it was just again, it's almost like heavy ballad in it because it's
Yeah.
Hmm.
bits in it that are. Um, I'm gonna have to sing again. I'm gonna have to. I mean, you might have to. Can you do the second line here? One of you, probably Dom, in it. Ready? Who knows where the cold wind blows?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not singing.
I I asked myself
my,
something.
my friends, but nobody knows. Don't worry, it's
I'm
fine.
not very good at
It's
lyrics. I
fine.
don't know.
It's fine. Don't worry. Don't
That was
worry.
a
It's
bit
fine.
of a damp
Putting us
squib,
on the
wasn't
spot. You're
Yeah.
it?
you're making us look like posers now.
Mm.
No, I love that. I mean, man, this one's, when singles were a thing, because they're not really anymore, are they? They come and go like nobody's business. But I remember this was such a big deal. I think I bought it, or my brother bought it, because I always say that my brother was a big part of music for me. Um, he probably got this single, but I always like singles were a massive deal, weren't they, back then? They would like be played
Yeah.
over and over
Yeah.
again. And I would always remember this, and it just blew me away, this single. So even though I think it's a bit of a strange one, because although I prefer the White Snake, the older White Snake, bluesier type thing, Slide It In's actually my favorite album. So I think it was almost like you said, Jam. They were sort of getting to that, but
It's the
not quite.
bridge.
It's the
Yeah.
It's
bridge.
the bridge
It's
between that and '87. It really is.
it,
That's what
it
it's my
definitely,
favorite Whitesnake album as well. So
yeah. And I don't think how the American version in our country, Jam. I mean, was it available, or was it just a rare, or did they both come out one after the other, and then I don't even know how it worked. Back then, I remember just having it, but I can't remember if I had the original or the American one because
I should imagine it over here they'd just be it'd be that R price or HMV, wouldn't it? It'd just be the standard UK version. You probably, if you went to Shades in London, perhaps you might get the imported version or Tower Records or somewhere. Probably Tower Records, maybe in
hmm,
Piccadilly Circus when it was there. You might have got the imported version, but
hmm.
yeah, or maybe a record fair or something or CD fair. But yeah, I think that it would have been the standard. I would imagine.
So was this one of the albums, Dom, that had the track listing switched around, or was it just the same? Oh, it was.
Slide It In Gambler is the opener in the UK version, which
Oh
is
yeah,
insane to me. But
yeah. Well, I definitely had the UK. I definitely had the UK version. Yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's always open with Slide It In. That was just always, it's the version we had, and it's
Mm,
such an opener. It's just an obvious opener for me. But
mm.
um, anyway, that's the difference.
Love Ain't No Stranger. There you go.
Mhm.
Did be
Good on the
disappointed
match.
in the singing, but thanks anyway. You could have
Yeah,
just
that's right.
yeah,
Yeah.
mumbled. There you go.
Well, I love coming from the guy that doesn't know lyrics of any
Fucking,
newer songs.
I don't know any. I don't know any lyrics for the past 15 years.
I
20,
don't
no,
Yeah,
know.
30 years. There you go.
yeah,
I just
but he
make the
knows that
sounds.
one.
Oh, no. Right, that's it.
I
Number
mean, I'm the
six.
same way.
I'm terrible, mate, at lyrics. I really am.
Me too.
Really am. Okay, number six. Where you got them, mate?
Six is from Come and Get It, Child of Babylon.
Mm.
Again, what can you say? It's mid-tempo, bluesy. It's got that White Snake feel. Lots of Hammond from John Lord on this one. So it definitely carries from Deep Purple onto here.
Mm.
Yeah, just a fantastic classic pre superstar Whitesnake.
Definitely. Love that. Love that song. Brilliant one. What you got then, Jam?
Okay, I've got probably their most famous song, but the original version. This is "Here I Go Again" from Saints and Sinners,
Mm.
1982. I think a lot of people probably say they prefer this version. To be honest, I don't mind either version. To be honest, "Here I Go Again" was probably the first Whitesnake song I ever heard. I mean, I was only 13 in 1987 when it came out, so I would have loved that single. Probably, I think it was in the charts of the UK, but so I haven't heard the original version till afterwards. But they're both great versions. Obviously, I've gone with the 1982 version at track 6. But yeah, "Here I Go Again," one of their most famous songs.
Yeah, definitely. Again, probably just me growing up with that song. Definitely preferred the original. And again, more of a ballad when it than and then
Hmm.
they really ramped it up definitely
Yeah,
for
yeah.
for the newer version. Um, Changing the lyric, I quite like Hobo as well. I don't know what.
Yeah, yeah.
Change it to Drifter. I suppose
Yeah.
Hobo was a bit, yeah, you know,
Mm.
Kind of derogatory at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, definitely now. You can get away with it
Yeah.
now.
I think it perhaps
Yeah,
just doesn't translate across the ocean. I don't think the Americans call them hobos, do they? So maybe that's what it was.
Yeah,
Don't
I don't
know.
know.
well, it was kind. I mean, they did, but that would have been like in the 50s or something. So yeah,
Mm.
if they're trying to
Mm.
appeal to anyone over, yeah,
Mm.
under
Brilliant
20,
song.
they would.
Thank you very much, mate. Love that song, the original especially. So I'm going to start getting into the newer stuff now because I've got no choice, Jam. Thank you very much for
Yep.
that. I'm off the Good to Be Bad. 2007, this came out, this album, and it's All for Love. And this was a single. Um,
Mm, good song.
Great intro, like a twin lead part at the beginning, and then we get Hammond organ a little bit in there as well, sort of giving that 70s feel. Um, I wrote the usual sex themed lyrics. It didn't matter how old Dave got. He, made sure he was like talking about his python and stuff. So
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant. Love All for Love. It's a great song. Yeah, like I said, there were some great songs, and the albums in general were really good around this time. I think there was an
yeah,
expectation, there should be anyway with bands like Whitesnake. They're going to capture that, and I think they done a really good job of it. I think they done the best that they could, So, and his voice was still there. You could tell some of the strength wasn't there, but
of course.
and he's got that almost like when he was younger. This I don't think anyone sang a deeper tone like him, like the warmth from his vocal. Completely different singer, but like him, Steve Perry, when they go deep they've got this sort of warmth, and Coverdale had that, and I think that's what he lost mainly is the deeper sort of thing. But remember, he had an operation just pre 1987, didn't he, as well,
Mhm. Yeah.
on his throat. So, but no, this is a great song. All for Love is my number six.
Very good. That's a good one. Number 7, another title track from Love Hunter. This is Love Hunter, obviously. It's funny because the album is Love Hunter, one word, but the song is Love Hunter, two words.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
why.
Mm.
This is a very good Coverdale ooh and ah song. He's really given it the whispers and the yeah open up baby kind of thing. This has this has really good slide guitar in it, and once again, it's kind of that borderline sort of funk Stormbringer, come taste the band kind of feel to this kind of coming into Whitesnake too. So I love that sound. So it's great. It's kind of continued from those records that I really like. So good for him. Thanks for keeping that sound together, Mr. Coverdale.
I think as well that album for me was a big Trouble was good, but I thought that album really like
Solidified.
it did. It
Yeah.
did. Great album. Thanks, mate. What you got in, Jen?
Okay, I'm going for another cover and the newest album on here, which is from the Purple album, 2015. Obviously, the whole album of Deep Purple covers of the ones he sang in, I presume. Well, not presume, he sang. So I've gone with Mistreated, which is brilliant because I'm a big fan of Deep Purple. I don't know if he could do an All Killer because I'm not sure how much you guys like him, but we don't often talk about Deep Purple because they're not in
I love
All
Deep
Killer for
Purple.
the years, are they, particularly? So, yeah, I don't know, maybe we could do that in the future. But yeah, Mistreated, classic from Burn.
Lee could do
And
I'd sit there watching you two do it if you want.
it. Yeah, there's no way Lee could do it.
No. So yeah, classic Mistreated from the Purple album. I still prefer the original Deep Purple version with Blackmore, etc. Was he in the band in '74? Blackmore still probably wasn't he? But
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, great song anyway, Mistreated.
Thanks, mate. Great song. So probably the most fun song I've got on my list. It's going back again, 1981, to Come and Get It. I just love this song. I don't know why it makes me smile. It's Would I Lie to You? I just love like I don't know. There's something really fun about this whole song. He couldn't. He couldn't breathe any heavier for a song either on this one. He's really going for it on this one. You could say, I think back then when I was younger, when I heard this, I liked it, but I thought it was a little bit, that worst word that you hate, Dom, when you're talking about
Oh,
happy.
cheesy.
Yeah, but that I was young, all right, and back then I thought it sounded a bit cheesy and that, but now when it comes on, I'm just yeah, that is fucking brilliant, man. I really love this song. Um, Probably the most fun the band has. It's just brilliant. Would I Lie to You is just that. I don't know. It's that with the organ going at the same time. It's
Yeah.
really fun. It's brilliant. Like a rock and roll song in it. It's really fun. So Would I Lie to You
Yeah, I
is
mean
my number
that's a good
seven.
way to put it. It's like a rock and roll song. Yeah, absolutely.
That's my number seven. There you go.
Okay, number 8 is well, with Slide It In. This is my favorite Whitesnake song. And it's from Slip of the Tongue, which isn't probably anyone's favorite Whitesnake. Well, I'm sure it probably is somebody's favorite Whitesnake album, but this is Judgment Day.
Hmm.
And this has been special from the day it came out. I actually like Slip the Tongue more now than I did it then. I thought it was a bit of a disappointment, and a few tracks like Kittens Got Claws and stuff just sounded so
Yeah.
uninspired lyrically, I
Hmm.
guess. But Judgment Day buried at number 8. Oh, it's amazing. It's like it's very Zeppelin-y, it's very
Hmm.
Kashmir-y, but it's just epic and so many great parts and so many great riffs. And they were doing it live up until the last time I saw them. So obviously it was a favorite of Coverdale's, even though I don't think it was a single.
Hmm.
It must have been a favorite because every time I saw them, they did it, which is great.
Brilliant.
And it was great seeing the newer band because Reb Beach really rocked it on this one. Really, he
Hmm.
really got into it. And that was great to see as well. So, yeah, the epic Judgment Day from Slip of the Tongue. Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Brilliant song. That is a great song as well. Funny you should mention Red Beach there as well. We talked a little bit before, I think. Was it before or just at the beginning of this about what Coverdale was very clever in choosing
Yeah.
backing singers as well for his band. Red Beach was a good example. Um, Dino Chalusic even. I mean, it sort of came out of nowhere. It was weird, and at first I thought he's going to be the new Whitesnake singer. Do you know what I mean? Because, but I don't think
Well,
they should.
he sort of was.
Yeah, I never thought they should. He should be, even though I think Dino Jalusic's one of the best singers ever. But I never thought they should carry on because he is Whitesnake is Coverdale in it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. There's certain people you can't take out of bands and say that's the same
Yeah.
band. And definitely is that. But he's always been very clever with that. I mean, the whole band was singing when I saw him last in at Download,
Mm.
and it didn't, and Coverdale would just join in with his breathing or whatever, heavy breathing, and just shout out to the crowd, and it just worked perfectly. I think
Here's one for
it
you.
was really well managed. You know what I mean? And they sounded great as well, which is the main thing. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely fantastic. Good track though, mate. Brilliant, brilliant choice. What you got then, Jam?
Yeah, I'm going for. Well, I've got 2008. I think you said 2007, so I might have got that wrong. But Good to Be Bad is the album. And it's the first single actually called "Lay Down Your Love." Why it's
Oh,
buried at
yeah.
number 8, track 8, I don't know, but yeah, it's a very good song. It's got a great opening riff, and it's almost sort of not the chorus so much, but the verses are very sound pretty. I think Dom just said just now, sound very Zeppelin-y. This song reminds me of a bit of a Zeppelin song, and yeah, very catchy, and yeah, good. Later one for me, 2008. Lay
Yeah.
down, or
That's a good one.
2007 or whatever it is. Lay Down Your Love from Good to Be Bad.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's just only my writing that made me say 2008 because I just can't fucking write for the life of me. So it
Okay.
was, yeah, yeah, that's good. Another great song as well. I'll tell you what, because I didn't visit them albums that much when they came out. I listened to them and I thought they were good, but I didn't. They didn't ingrain in my brain like they do now, like the old ones, obviously.
Yeah.
But there's some great tracks that I found while doing this and thinking and just reminding me how good they were. I've got to say. Yeah. And this next one for me is one of them. My number 8 is Dogs in the Street.
Oh, good one.
Yeah, 2011, Forevermore. And this has more of a, even though, it wasn't my favorite album, it had a real 1987 feel, that sort of guitar,
Yes.
almost like that Bad Boys sort of riff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um, but I actually like
Right
this.
on.
I actually like it better than Bad Boys. I was never a fan of Bad Boys. I just didn't like. I think it's a bit not cheesy. Lyrically was quite bad. I think a lot of the 1987 lyrically weren't great, but Bad Boys in particular. But this
Now
one's
that
so.
one, I could sing back to you, Bad Boys.
I probably couldn't sing that though. But this one's like full of energy. Coverdale sounds really good in this as well. It's a real rocking song. I think the standout song on that album as well. So that's Dogs in the Street. Great song.
Cool.
Yeah, I remember them doing that live. It was really good. Yeah,
Mm.
really good.
Okay.
All right. Number 9 for me. We finally get to 1987, the big one. I got an advanced cassette of this as I was working a record store at the time. I don't remember. It was only maybe a week or so before, but I remember listening to it on my Walkman on the way home on the bus. And I really liked the record, but for some reason, track 9, Don't Turn Away, has always just hit me
Mm.
right here. I don't know what it is about it. I'm not a huge ballady fan. I mean, it's not my normal thing, but there's just something about that song I think is just brilliant. Some of it has to do with Sykes's playing and that sound of guitar that he had, that kind of thing. Just great. I would class it as a ballad, but it's pretty heavy ballad. But yeah, I just love "Don't Turn Away." It still gives me kind of goosebumps. Something about it, I love it. So there you go. Finally, my '87 choice.
and a deeper cut, obviously, from which is great.
Yeah, it
Which is
was
absolutely great.
always the standout for me. Just always the one.
Brilliant. Excellent one, mate. What you got then, Jan?
I've got a mistake. That's what I've got.
Oh.
Yeah, I put Children of the Night as number 9, but I've miscounted, haven't I?
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
oh,
I think.
sorry. You probably
Yeah.
could have gotten away with it if I hadn't picked "Don't Turn Away."
Well,
Fucked
yeah.
up your
Oh,
own. You
whoops.
fucked up your own
I,
game, Jan. What's
I
going
have.
on?
I'll go with Dom's one. That's what I really had. Yeah, I'll have that one then. Well, I managed that.
Well,
Maybe I looked
we
at.
never ever match, so that's all right.
Maybe I did. Maybe that's the US version. Then maybe it was. Maybe it was in the US or something. I'll have to double check that. Anyway, yes, okay. So I messed up there. Oops.
Well, don't turn away. Great song. Yeah.
Yeah, I picked that one.
Going, are you ready to rock? Children of the night.
Well, you can have an honourable mention. How's that, Jamie? You can talk about that song later on if you want.
Well, yeah, obviously I picked Children of the Night from '87, but a great solo and a great riff. But obviously I can't have it. So there we go. I'm not replacing my number 10 with
what
that.
you feel inside. Don't let anybody stand in your way.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
I love it too.
I'm not replacing my number 10 because that's my favourite song at number 10. So I'll leave it.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Good that you fucked up though, Jam. I like that. On his own game, it's good. It's good. It's good. Okay. My number 9 is.
You haven't even got the bloody vinyl here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's those sides that fucked you up, I think.
Yeah, it must be.
It was just a track. Yeah, you would have known.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So my number 9 is from their last album. Fuck, is it that many years ago? Oh my God.
19.
2019, Flesh and Blood. So, Well I Never is my number 9.
Oh yeah.
So you got this sort of really cool, sort of heavy slide guitar intro. You've got the chorus at the beginning, the heavy slide guitar, but it's got a real sort of, dare I say it, raunchy sort of feel to it, this song. But no, it's really good. And like I said, I think my love for the later albums, by doing All Killer, well done, Jam, is sort of made me like them even more. So quite
Oh,
surprised.
good.
Yeah, very cool. Well, I Never is a great song. I don't think it was a single. I'm not sure, but it's a great song. There
You
you
like
go.
it as well.
Number 10.
Oh my God, we're here already.
Yeah.
Okay,
already.
number 10. Another title track, believe it or not. This is Saints and Sinners from Saints and Sinners. I just wrote good old Whitesnake. It's just you kind of run out of superlatives. I love he has a lot of like religious wordplay in this one, but kind of in a naughty way. It's very Coverdale, tongue in cheek. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Very clever stuff. But yeah, Saint and Sinners, terrific song. Definitely a deep cut. Last song on the album, but I think it's a good one. They have so many songs. It was really easy for me to do this. I think I put this together in about 30 minutes. It just was like, yeah, I knew all of them, and there's so many to choose from because they have, a good amount of albums. How many? 14, maybe 13, 14 albums like that. So yeah, it was very enjoyable, and I didn't have to do a whole lot of homework.
It's a great song. It's a great fucking song on a great album, and it's a great list. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Jam.
Okay, yeah. I say my favourite song going to "Slip of the Tongue" from 1989, and it's another epic song. Actually, it's "Sailing Ships." Oh, I love this song. Brilliant.
I love that song so much.
I thought we might get some matches there. I thought some of you guys might have this one as well at number 10, but. So easy. As soon as I like Lee, when he picked his favourite song and then worked around it, I put "Sailing Ships." I thought track 10, perfect, because they're always harder ones to get. But I think it's buried slightly earlier in the album on the US version, possibly. But yeah, brilliant song.
No, the US version is the same for "Slip of the Tongue."
Same as it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, cracking song, sort of ballady-esque, and then goes into epicness. It's just brilliant. Just a great vocal performance, great guitar simple.
It kind of reminds me of what he did with Coverdale Page a couple years later. It's got that kind of feel to it, I love Sailing Ships, and I think it's, I think when people think of Slip of the Tongue, they think of the singles and, things like a bit corny stuff, but there's some gems. Wings of the Storm is a really great song too. So I think it's an album that needs to be a bit reevaluated, even though it did sell quite a bit. I think the general opinion these days is that it's, kind of really one of their lesser ones, but Sailing Ships is so good.
Right. It's got to be one of their longest songs as well, isn't it? It's over 7 minutes, isn't it? I think.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
I was going to actually ask, I can't remember how it sold. Obviously, off the back of 1987, when they had that with their biggest success. Do you remember how it sold?
It did well, it did quite well. I think it, a couple million at least. But it's kind of like, adrenalize after Hysteria. I mean, how are you gonna? Yeah. Even if you go, quadruple platinum, it's nothing compared to what it was before. So, or for those about to rock after Back in Black, it's just it's an impossible mission. But I think it did fine. It did well.
Good. Okay. My brilliant list, by the way, Jan.
Thank you very much. Well, nearly good.
Yeah,
apart from the fuck up.
Yeah, apart from the fuck up. So we have got another match with Jam. Not with Jam, with Dom. Sorry. I do apologise. Saints and Sinners. Love this song.
Oh, cool.
I nearly got my vinyl out. I got this on vinyl, picked up a few weeks ago. So yeah, from a boot fair for about 50p. So yeah, but it's a brilliant song. I put like, it's quite an inventive song, this one. Just the way it plays, and I think, we've sort of had not a dig, but sort of saying about lyrically, I think his lyrics were really, like, back then quite clever compared to 87 onwards. I think they were really, like, clever, his lyrics. But Saints and Sinners is another great title track in it. What a great album as well. Just them early stages, this, and then you get them Come and Get It, and then just heading for that. Like you said, I think the pinnacle of Slide It In was just fantastic. But Saints and Sinners is my number 10. There you go.
Good list, Lee.
Thank you very much. You got any thing you want to mention, Jan? No, Dom.
No, I don't think so. No,
Dom might have. Even though it's white.
No, I mean, I could probably name about 20 songs, but I'm not gonna.
Some other good ones I would like to get in there, but I couldn't. Some of the ones you picked, I would have put in, but
no one picked Slow and Easy, which is one of the staples of the live set.
Let me mention a couple. So I loved Long Way From Home. like which is always I always thought that it was a bit of a weird opening track because it's almost like a ballad the way it played. Almost,
Yeah.
I almost thought that Walking in the Shadow of the Blues should have been like the other way around. It was a bit of a strange decision, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
Ah,
I had Fall for Your Loving as well, and I love Don't Break My Heart again as well. That like stomp of that song, I just think it's fucking excellent. And the original Crying in the Rain as well. The original
mm.
Crying in the Rain, I love that because that got redone as well, didn't it? On I can't remember. Was it on?
Opening track on 1987 in America.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, opening track. And the one I really wanted to include it, I just couldn't because obviously the way it worked. Or two actually, Standing in the Shadows, I love,
Yeah.
and I really love All or Nothing as well. There's something about All or Nothing that just gets me every time on Slide It In. The most songs I had, I like a big list of Slide It In. I like to choose because I usually make me list up. Apart from I love Out in a Stranger, I thought, well, I can't, but I had a massive like list of Slide It In, just brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I built my I had to have Don't Turn Away, I had to have Judgment Day, and I had to have Slide It In. Those were
yeah.
my three, and probably Ready and Willing as well. So everything else comes out built around those.
So how comes no one chose the ballad then?
Is this
1987.
love?
Yeah, I really like Looking for Love off that album. I think,
Yeah,
yeah,
I actually don't mind Is This Love. I can still hear that one.
yeah,
Here I Go Again. I never, ever, ever want to hear again.
yeah. I know.
But
Yeah,
I still like Is This Love. I think it's a nice song.
yeah. No, I don't mind This Is Love. I haven't got that. It's not the Welcome to the Jungle or Enter Sandman for me, where you can't hear it again. But no, it's good. It's good. But Looking for Love is just a superb song. Anyway, I
That
don't.
is a nice song.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks, guys. That was absolutely amazing. You all right, Jam? Have
Good
you got
fun.
have you got over it? You fuck up yet?
Yeah, I'll go over it. Yeah, I did have a song that I couldn't get in because it's like track 12 or 13 or something, and but I can't find it. I was just having a look. But yeah, so I can't
Mm.
believe I fucked with that. Oh well.
It
It
happens.
happens.
It don't
Well,
matter. That's the first time in all the ones we've done. I think we've made a mistake, haven't we?
No, I
Possibly.
think I'm sure I fucked up.
Okay.
I'm sure I fucked up
Yeah,
before.
I seem to remember maybe me as well.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I can picture Dom's face now. Like
Mm.
I can
Yeah.
remember. Oh yeah, I
Oh,
can remember.
that was when I did the wrong year.
That's right.
Yeah.
You have to make it
And
up in 5 minutes.
I actually bounced back in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, I can do this. Like I can do this.
I think I remember because when you look back at it, you can see your face as it's dawning on you that you've
Yeah.
picked the wrong
Yeah.
year.
Well,
Oh,
we're gonna have to look at Jam's face now when I'm talking about Don't Turn Away. He's like, what?
I was
yeah.
thinking, do I go with it and just pretend that I picked that or tell the truth? So
Always
I don't
best to
mind.
tell the truth.
I don't
Yeah.
mind. I don't mind telling the truth.
Oh,
Guys,
we don't either.
it's
We
been
love
an
you.
absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
Whitesnake are
Brilliant.
fantastic, aren't they? What a band. What a band. Was a
I
band. A
love
great
him.
band. It's a shame, isn't it, when you go to Wiki because you're reading out and it says were.
Was.
Whitesnake
Yeah.
were a band. And you're like, oh.
Mm,
But
oh well.
I
Oh
think it
well.
was. I
At
think it
least he
was.
called it quits, without super embarrassing himself.
Yeah, I mean, did he
Yeah.
ever? Did he ever quit before? I mean, they had that big gap, but did he ever quit and say, "I'm gone," and then
No,
come
I don't
back?
think they ever retired the name, really. No.
No, no. Well, then, good on him. One of the people. Well, as long as he don't come back. So,
Oh God, don't say that. Oh, God, don't say that. So disappointing when they do that.
Well, yeah, it is. It is a bit sometimes. Yeah. Guys, thank you very much. Brilliant lists as usual. Anyone watching the show? Yeah, put your list below. We can't have the horns. We've got to do what I did earlier.
What do you
That's
want to
not good.
do?
Tongues. It's got to be tongues, isn't it?
Will do nothing. Oh, a slip of the tongue?
Yeah. You ready? Ready?
Yeah.
We've got. I've got a massive tongue, by the way. Jan didn't join in, but he did disappoint us earlier. So there you
Lucky
go.
Sarah.
Guys, thank you very much. That was absolutely fantastic. I'll see you soon, yeah?
Yep.
See you later,
See you
guys.
soon.